JW Marketing World's Excel Conclave. So, few questions for you. What communication channels or platforms have delivered the most meaningful engagement for brands or probably for your clients in the past year, and which ones do you see declining in effectiveness?
Thanks, and Kashish, lovely to be here. Thank you for having me. I think the communication channels that have been the most effective, more than getting into the technicalities of whether they were print, online, or electronic, ultimately the nuances around the ones that were most authentic, that spoke in the voice of the customer, that helped us bring out our larger message of, say, smarter technology for all or helping solve humanity's greatest challenges. Whatever conveys that and gets through to the final end customer or reader or the last mile user, really, those channels have been most effective. Sometimes it's a combination of one or the other, and sometimes it's a standalone. You will be surprised. There are times when a simple LinkedIn post could be more impactful than a large byline. And sometimes, you need a wonderful story on page one to be able to communicate your passion for Make in India, making for the world.
Yes. That was well put. So, PR is often seen as an intangible asset. What are the most effective ways to measure the true ROI of COPCOM efforts, which will go beyond traditional metrics like media coverage?
I think traditional methods may sound like they're boring or they're old, but they always have a certain value. The older that wine gets, the more it gets celebrated. I think coverage always makes a difference. I don't want to run away from the fact that it doesn't. At the same time, it's important for business and for organizations to think beyond just simple numbers, the quality of the coverage, or for that matter, the ROI of, or the impact really in terms of creating value for the end user that your communication is able to bring forth. That makes a big difference. From that perspective, whether it's earned, whether there is something that has greater relevance for the market, all of that makes a difference.
Okay, lovely. One last question to you. With Gen Z entering the workforce, how should COPCOM strategies evolve to match the expectations of transparency and inclusivity?
So Gen Z entering the workforce, of course, brings with them new opportunities, new perspective for us also to learn and grow and work with them. I should also say that there are certain challenges and new ways of unlearning and relearning how we need to look at making brands or the kind of work that we do more exciting for Gen Z. The opportunity really lies in fresh ideas, in innovation. There is that tendency for Gen Z to think out of the box, to not be afraid to take risks. So calculated risks, I think I would love to promote more of that in most organizations. We need to find new ways to make, for instance, B2B communications more exciting and more believable and more simpler to understand. At the same time, I think the ability for the current or the earlier generations to add more value by way of paying attention to detail or helping Gen Z navigate the internal, external management, all of those complexities. That is where we add value and find the right combination of strategy and tactics to make something very successful.
That was quite an insightful answer. Thank you so much for your time. It was lovely talking to you.